So to create the color swatch, I'm giving you the CMYK, the cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. These four colors will mix together to give us what we need. And I'm giving you the percentages of them. So for blue, here's my CMYK value. I've got 90, 75, 0, and 0. And 0 for black. When I click off of it, you can see it jumps right to that blue that I'm going to be using. And I can send this to other computers and I know the blue will be exactly the same. If I wanted to add the swatch to it, I can click here and it'll add that swatch up to my library at the very top up here. Now I've added it as an RGB. It'll be the same thing, and I've already got my CMYK added up here. So you don't have to make the swatches. I've already made them for you. But just know that these are the colors that I'll be using once I set these up. All cool?
I have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
So if you made a color, how can you just if you were trying to change the color of the text to match the color of, like, I guess, something that was in the text box, you have to write down the percentages and put those in there?
Once you have it saved, you can call it up again.
So you have to save the color?
Yeah, you do have to save it, yes. What a lot of people do, now if I was working on like another document, I may have to write down those colors or save it and to pull it over that way. So that's something you would do. But if you're in the same document, yeah, you can save it and reuse it over and over again. We can actually do that right now. Let's look at the second part. We're going to set up the styles for each one of these little things. If I go to my example, so this is what we're doing. You're setting it up. Notice that each little area, it has a date, it has the name of it, it has where it's going to be at, and also what the name of the piece and the composer is, right? And you're just repeating it over and over again. So we've already learned how to style text. All we've got to do is to style each one of these. Now this would take forever if you had to sit down, highlight the text, set the contents, do it over and over again. We're going to do it once, and I'm going to show you how to repeat the process very quickly. So let's go in here. Y'all give me some help. You may have to read it off for me. This first one, if you're following along, how should I set the date on here? The font is going to be Cambria. Y'all see the little box off to the side? What's my size going to be? 12 point? Okay. What's next? All caps. Remember, all caps are these little T's off to the side. So all caps. Tracking. What's my tracking? Y'all remember what that allows me to do? It's right here. Yeah, it spaces everything out, pushes everything away from each other. So I'm going to add some more space in between the letters. In this case, 90 points. You can see now it's stretched out. And my color should be red. And since I had red saved, I can go down. Here's the red that we're going to be used from there. All cool? Same thing for Bravo. How should it be do? Size is 12. We're all set up. What's next? Bold. Choose bold. All caps. And we're going to set that to be blue. There we go. Timberland Theater. The place. What size? 9. Italics. And it's going to be yellow, keeping everything else the same. And finally this one. Oh, no, not just yet. Size. 9 point. Italics. Leading. What is leading? Exactly. Space between two lines of text. So we're going to space it out a little bit more. Right now it's set to auto, which is at a little above 10. When we make 14, you can see it jumps down. It's going to add a little bit of space between there. And the color is going to be green. Final one, this is the composer. 8 point. All caps. And I'm going to keep it black already. So this is what we're going to do. And you can kind of read through each one. You know that that's the date, that's the name, place, and there's the music, and there's the composer. Reformatting each and every one. Here's the trick. We're going to save what are called paragraph styles that we can apply to each one of these over and over again. To find your paragraph styles palette, Remember, your palettes are usually over here on the side. I don't see mine open. We can go to Window, down to Styles, and choose Paragraph Styles. And here it is open from here. This is what we're going to be working in for our paragraph styles. I'm going to save this formatting as a style, and I want to use it over and over again. So I highlighted the text that I have, first line. To make a new one, this is our Create New Style button. You'll see this button over and over again, different places. So I'm going to click this. When I click it once, there's my paragraph style 1. All cool? If I want to rename it, I'm going to double click on it, and that'll bring up my options, and I'm going to give it the name of the date. So I'm going to call this date. We'll say OK to that. So this 12-point Cambria all caps red is now saved as the date paragraph style. Check this out. I'm going to highlight November, the next one, click on date, and it automatically formats it for me. I don't even have to highlight it. I'm going to put my cursor right on the line, click on date, and it automatically formats that. Pretty cool? Question? I'll show it to you one more time. So to find the paragraph styles, if you ever need any palette that you don't see, we're under Window, under Styles, and there's our paragraph style. And that'll open up this one as well. So let's do the same thing for Bravo 1. This will be the name, so I've got it highlighted. Create a new one. There's paragraph style 1, and I'm going to double click to rename it. And we're going to call this one name. Say OK. So now all I've got to do is select the line. Don't even have to highlight it. Choose name, and it automatically redoes the rest of that. Y'all see how this can go a lot quicker? We're using it over and over again. Let's do this last one from here. Highlight it, create a new one. This one's called Place. Nope, that's not Place. That's Music. Skipped over one. Let's do Place. Highlight it, create a new one, double click it. That one's Place. And finally, we're going to do Composer. Say OK. Done from there. Now it's simply a matter of going through. Click on the line. I know that's the place. Click Place and redo. There's the music. There's the composer. There's the music. Pretty cool, huh? And this is how I'm able to lay out a newspaper in one day. It's just they give me the text and I format it and keep on going. Give me a job and I format it and I charge you lots of money, and that's how graphic designers work. Just kidding. But here's the next really powerful thing you can do with this kind of formatting, with making a style. Let's say you're working with your art director and they say, you know what, I really don't like that color red, or I don't like that font that's being used. So if I want to change up the way this line and every other line is being used, I double click on date. This brings up my options. Over here on the side, these are all the options for this style. So under basic character, if I wanted to be a new format, let's say I wanted it to be bold, I can choose bold. I've got preview checked off. You can see it's making it bold. If I wanted to change the color of it, there's my character color. I can make them all yellow, and they all change all at once. Pretty cool? So that's the first thing you're going to do. Open it up, format the first ones, and then define the paragraph style. Easy, easy. You can do the rest of them for the rest of these on this page and this page as well. I will give you a heads up. On this second page, there is no composer text. So this little paragraph that's being typed up, that's just going to be the music that you're going to type that up as for that one. Make sense? All cool? Here's the next quick trick that we're going to do. Y'all learned how to place a picture inside of a picture box. And for this one, we've got 15 pictures that need to be placed inside. I'll go back to from preview mode, inside of each one of these little blank boxes. So here's a quick test. How do I place a picture in there? Where do I go to? Very good. Go up to File, down to Place. Remember Command D for drop is what you can remember from that one. And then we got to go and find, it's in our Symphony schedule folder. Here's our Symphony picks. Any one of these. I'm not looking for any particular order. You can choose any one at random. I'm going to do this one first since it's the first one. We'll hit open and it's placed inside of here. Now if I was to rework these, if I click on the center, I can move them around. I can even scale them to be a different size. Right now, all the pictures I'm giving you are going to be squared off, so they should fit in there quite nicely. However, let me see if I can find one that doesn't play too nice. Let's see. Kind of working without a net here. I bet there was some, yeah. Let's say this MC logo. It's not too square. Is there another one that's not square? Even better. This one's a little bit tall. So this one's not square. If I was to place it in there, see how it's kind of cropping off at the top and the bottom? What I would really like to do is to place it in there and have it automatically fit inside of my text box. Here's how to do that. I'm going to select a text box. Let's do this one. At the very top, just to the right of center, here is our scaling. There's auto fit. With auto fit checked off, now watch what happens when I drop in a picture. We're going to do the same one. There's our bell tower. Hit it open. Ah, it didn't do it. Ah, okay. It's driving messed up for a second. I'm going to back up. We're going to do the same thing. With autofit, even with autofit turned on, I want to show you these two at the very top. These will fit the content proportionally. Sorry, for whatever reason, it didn't work that time. Any one of these two will scale your content and get it to fit. Let's try the first one. That one didn't work. That's why it didn't work. This one will do it. There we go. That's what we want. This little content will scale it up or scale it down to fit proportionally to what you had selected. Sorry about that, working without a net. But what I want you to do is to select each of the boxes and make sure auto fit is turned on. Got it for that one. I'm going to click and drag and actually select multiple ones. Hit auto fit. Auto fit for each one of these is turned on as well. Here's the next trick that we're going to do. How can I quickly place all of these pictures? 15 pictures is a lot to place in there. Here's what I'm going to do. Go to File and Place. Let's go back to our Symphony pictures. In this case, I'm going to select all of the pictures, not just one, all of them at the same time. To do that, select the first one. You can scroll to the bottom. If you hold down Shift, then click, see how it selected all of them? Shift-click will be able to select multiple ones at the same time. Now when I hit Open, check out my cursor. See how it's got a little picture kind of following me around? Wherever I click, that's where it's going to place the picture. So I'm going to click here, places it in that one, in this one. Looks like I'm going to have to move some around because I moved it, but you can see automatically I can place it inside of those picture boxes. Doop, 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 doop. And that's it. Once you're finished, let's go back into preview mode. This will kind of give you an idea. Once you're finished, it should, all the text fit nicely inside of it. All of your pictures will fit nicely inside of it. You're done with this. Like I said, it will go quickly. I want you to save this as a PDF. So we're not going to upload the InDesign file. To make a PDF, and this is the last thing on the handout that I gave you, you can go to File, down to Adobe PDF Presets, and we're going to choose the smallest file size. This would be something that's easy to email, easy to upload. It'll ask you to give it a name. I'm just going to keep it the same. I'll save it to my desktop. When I hit Save, another thing will come up. We're going to keep it, not going to have to worry with any of these, and we'll keep everything default. And then hit Export. And if I look on my desktop, I should have, there's my PDF saved right here. You can open it up in Acrobat Pro. This is what you'll upload to Moodle once you're finished. Did I go too fast for you? Real simple. You can follow the step-by-step instructions. First thing you're going to do, format your text, make a paragraph style, apply the paragraph style, and then drop in each of the pictures. Once you're finished, this isn't due at the end of today, but I would like to have it done by the start of class, next class period. So next Monday by the time you start, because we're going to start something new next week. All cool? And if you need to finish up your resume, you can do that today as well. Alrighty, I'm going to turn your computers back over to you and let y'all get started.